Hello, Really Rubbish Racing fans. Welcome back to Istanbul for Event 5, Round 10 of the Really Rubbish Racing Touring Car Championship Season 2. This is the Race of Turkey. I'm Alex. I'm here with Adam. Hello, Adam.
Hello, Alex.
Hello. Pretty processional first race here.
Yeah.
Not too much action. Quite a lot of line astern cars.
Got a bit interesting at the end though, with the unfortunate failure of Plague James's engine.
Yes, good battle between Bukoy and Lin for the lowlier positions as we have a look at the circuit. Do you want to give us a brief tour?
Sure. 14 turns.
Lots of turns.
There are. First sector is pretty tricky. Not many places for overtakes until we're looking into probably turn 7 is probably the first place that you're going to have a real chance of overtaking. Then into the corner that we now call the Octagon, thanks to you.
Yeah,
and then
we have to change that map.
Another overtaking opportunity at the end of the straight probably. So hopefully they can make the most of that in this race. And this is the corner that I mean.
Here.
Yeah.
As the cars do a few reconnaissance laps. Hopefully not ruining their tyres too much there, like Wolf has just scrubbed a bit of rubber off the surface.
Yeah, just kind of getting ensure that the setup, any changes they've made in between the races are to their liking.
Now, as you alluded to just then, this is what happened in the race earlier with P.Y. James running first, complaining of engine power issues, and then this happened. Not good.
Flames, orange everywhere,
and then black
of death.
Yes, an engine failure for the VW engine in that Scirocco. Thankfully, the team have managed to sort it all out, and he is ready.
There he is.
There he is. He's on the grid. Second last alongside Don Matteo.
May the 4th
Those
be
are the
with
two.
him.
Yeah, May the 4th. The two Blair 1 cars there. 7th and 8th on the grid because they were first and second in the race. We have a BMW on pole, which means we'll have a BMW leading into turn 1, all things being well.
Here's the lights.
3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, still 5 lights. It's another long hold.
It's gone.
And they're off. Lots of lovely tyre smoke as they squeal away. And that's a big lead for Lynn already. As everyone makes it tidily through turn 1 and 2, heading up the hill to the imaginatively named turn 3.
And lag again for Blavery.
Needs to sort his car connection out there. Something not quite right. A variety of lines taken through turn 4 there past the tyres.
Jumping over the curbs to Smithy.
Blavery tags the back of his car and gets flipped into the air and loses several places because of it. 4 places by my count. MasterOntwolf once again getting his nose up there into the top 10.
Who's
There's
this?
A leader 3 wide through the Octagon there.
It's crazy. What are they thinking?
And that's AJK has taken the lead from Lynn through that turn.
But then something on the inside. Oh, nice move in a very short braking zone into turn 9, but he's made it stick. Bit of contact, but rubbing is racing.
And that allows Bukoy back through into second. And is he going to take the lead here? He's alongside.
Oh, bit of contact.
They bash. AJK down the inside of Lynn now. That looks a bit close for comfort.
Oh, more oh, no. Oh, no.
Concertina effect there.
Down to 7th for HOK. That is a real shame.
Lynn's still ahead in 6th. Lynn not getting an awful lot of luck when he gets up in the higher positions.
No.
AJK here taking the spot back. At least he left it a couple of corners before taking the place off of Lynn there.
So AJK's teammate, as Bukoy, has now inherited that lead, chased down by Smithy and Ollie K. Here we are, 4th and 5th, DanThorn and RlyR. Here's all 5 cars together.
Top 5 all in one camera shot there as DanThorn gets shoved wide, loses a position. With the Blair 1 cars side by side. Hopefully they'll take each other out and make things more interesting. On board with Blairy now, 3rd championship leader.
Yeah, of course, extended his championship lead in the first race earlier today.
Yep, race 1 winner. DanThorn power sliding through the octagon there. With his uniquely set up Alfa Romeo that
indeed
drives like some crazy rear wheel drive shopping trolley. Getting some good results out of it though.
He is.
He's also getting a lot of tyre wear apparently.
But he had 5th place earlier today, so hopefully he can continue that right now.
And the sparks fly from the front of Smithy's car as they go through the dip through turn 11. And he's right on the tail of Bukoy here. This is a pass for the lead. It looks like he's made it stick. And Blairy wants some as well.
Lovely move. What a driver.
Blairy wants that 2nd place like a fat kid wants cake. Look at him go.
The treats are available.
Another variety of kids, you know, thin kids, tall kids, short kids. I'm led to believe I'm no expert.
Smithy's gonna try and run away from these two Blair 1 cars now, with hopefully Bukoy creating a little bit of a buffer.
Smithy certainly creating a unique line through the first 2 corners, cutting one and then going wide on the second.
Look at that move.
Bukoy wide through that corner and one of the Blair 1 cars is alongside. It's PY James there in, I think, 8th position now, 7th or 8th. He's really made strides from his back row position. Once again, only 14 cars on the grid. 21 cars so far, 21 drivers have entered the championship, so we're down a fair few. Hopefully we see a bigger field for one of the standout races at Macau next weekend.
It's not taken Blairy long though to get into 2nd place, and his teammates hoping to make that 2 positions left for Bukoy.
Through the octagon of all places. Although whilst
now Ollie's having to worry about DanThorn. Here he is on board, 5th place.
In the slipstream here created by these 3 cars down the back straight. Dan having a little look. Nothing too serious though, just wants to make Ollie aware that he is there.
Wonderful livery on that DanThorn car. Oh,
proper Alfa Rosso.
Bukoy didn't seem to notice that Ollie K was alongside him there.
And now he's back ahead of him.
And that's
AJK with a dive down the inside. Oh, he's hit DanThorn on the side through turn 1.
Oh dear, that is an amateur move.
Poor showing there. Although DanThorn seems to have not lost too much from it, maybe a couple of spots. Yes, there he is. 6th now. I think maybe AJK a little unsighted there with the slow Ollie K,
Yeah.
but tried to take too much into turn 1 and locked up. Easy to do into turn 1, various lines.
With differing speeds probably put him off a bit.
And all of that puts PY James up into 5th.
So here we are back with the leaders. Blairy chasing down Smithy.
Chasing him down, literally, down the hill. Into the left-hander at turn 9.
Bit of a lock-up there from Smithy.
That's allowed Larry right on his tailpipe. Back on board the power train. We saw this a fair amount at Mid-High, didn't we?
We did. And that ended in tears, but... Ollie K around the outside, is it? Is he going to make it? Can he put it back in? Oh. Yeah, it's almost too easy.
Bukoy running a little better now that he's resolved an issue he was having with his brake pedal. Apparently, in testing for this race, he discovered that his brake pedal was sticking slightly and slowing the car down. It was noticed actually by his teammate AJK when he was following him that his brake lights were sporadically coming on at random points. So he's now had his engineers play with the pedal a bit. It's feeling a lot better, and he seems to be running a bit better because of it.
One of the drivers that likes to keep his lights on throughout the race for visibility. Not sure why.
For visibility.
But this is the day.
Yeah, so, but you can never have enough light.
Like what?
Photon power. If you have your lights on, you're more likely to go close to the speed of light.
How can you tell they're on at the speed of light?
It's all relative. DanThorn, 5th, making his own unique line through the octagon, making it more into a nonagon.
So he's obviously got that place back at some point on the lap against PY James and hoping to hold on to it now, but not like that.
He's from the West Country, is DanThorn, and likes a bit of off-roading. 3 wide through turn 11 there.
Likes a bit of a three-way as well, it seems.
Yeah.
Kinky. Do the kink of turn 11.
The wordplay here is off the scale, as off the track runs over the rug. Dan almost following him. You couldn't make this stuff up, could you?
No, you couldn't. Oh dear. So there's DanThorn, sponsored by PJ Turney, running in some position. Fastest lap goes to Ollie K, 2:04.863. Great lap.
Will we see a lap down in the 203s? I think by the time the fuel is empty enough to allow that, the tyres will be too worn.
Yeah, possibly.
DanThorn having a look down the inside there. Not a lot of room with those lead and concrete filled tyres.
Don't want to hit them.
The safety standards just generally in Turkey very poor, so they don't care about things like lead, asbestos, and.
That is a silly move. Oh dear.
An attempt at an overtake from DanThorn ends up with him rear-ending Bukoy. Bukoy going wide. Sorry, AJK going wide.
Yeah.
Sorry, look at the wing mirrors before I speak next time. AJK's wing mirrors are fetching shade of fluorescent pink. Bukoy's bright yellow.
Bit of lag. Oh.
Flavoury Rug with his lag.
Here we go, back to leaders though. Smithy's still ahead of Blairy. Surprising to see.
He's holding that inside line, drifting across during the braking zone.
Defending well.
Yeah, very defensive but quick line through that switchbacks. Blairy's got a little bit of a run on him though. Likely to have a look into turn 1. Or at least flash his lights heavily. Tyre smoke pouring off that Chevrolet there.
Yeah, still not solved those issues.
Running out of time, only 2 events after this one. 4 races, 2 at Macau, and we head back to Europe for the final round in Belgium at the Zolder circuit. Brilliant end to the season there.
Yeah.
Do you think these? Do you think the Seats will be as epic at Macau?
Yeah, it's difficult to tell. I've not been keeping track of the testing times because the drivers have been over there. They went. I think they flew out early to get some laps in because it's a testing circuit. Yeah, I've not been making note of the Seats times, but you've got to think they're going to be strong again.
Yes, obviously none of the drivers there at the moment because they're all here, but between Mid-Ohio and this race they've circumnavigated the earth from Mid-Ohio to Macau, had a stop, had a little blast around there, and then straight on to Turkey.
Correct. That's what I meant. Smithy's still defending.
Very on the right hand side this time. Is he going to very difficult to go around the outside on this turn? So he's going to go on the inside and then the outside.
He's got the inside now.
He's held it. He's
Nailed it.
All 4 wheels off the track, but then so's Smithy on the exit. So fair's fair.
Back there's those lights. Smithy splashes. He's not happy.
Is he going to have a stuff down the inside? He is. Ooh, that was very impressive to get that slowed down in time.
He's not given up, has he?
I don't think any of these drivers ever give up.
A bit of contact.
Bit of a nudge.
You're going to give that back?
Nudge.
He has.
Indeed he does. Very gracious. He wants to be careful not to give away his second place to Blairy's teammate there, Ollie K, looming in third. Smithy currently the only thing stopping us from another Blair 1-1-2.
Go Smithy. Ollie K lurking like a shark, the smell of blood in his nose. Oh, spin!
That's unfortunate for Smithy. Wide, halfway through the octagon, couple of wheels on the dirt. And here we see replay DanThorn.
Oh dear.
Oh, he's had a run in with the concrete and lead tyres there. That car limping. You can see the front right dropping. Oh, yeah. He's definitely going to have tyre damage, suspension, yep.
All of it.
Concrete abrasions.
Yeah. Gash to the face and steering there. All sorts.
If I was him, I'd probably retire to the pit lane and console myself with a pasty.
I'd probably give it racing after that show. Awful.
I'm sure he'll be back. PY James from the back of the grid. hunting down a power Volvo. The power Volvo of Bukoy, number 71. From someone who was at the back to people who are at the back. Don Matteo's fighting for Wolf for last place. I think they're still behind DanThorn. They're in front of him now as he joins the pit lane.
That is a shame.
He was running very well, wasn't he, until the inevitable happened. Someone had to do it during one of the races.
Yeah.
I doubt his team will be able to get that fixed. If it is just a puncture, then maybe, but he seemed to take more of a whack than that.
Yeah.
Battle for 6th, AJOK, Y Junior and Flavoury, and how many times have we seen that this season?
Yeah. Oh, he's done it again. A sight we've seen. Oh, nice spinter. Oh, mind your teammate.
Oh, the Kernowsport guys, they've managed to fix it, and DanThorn being very liberal with the pit exit line there.
Yeah, I wonder if Really Rubbish Racing Control are going to take a look.
I don't think they care too much about that, especially when you're what essentially is 3/4 of a lap down now. PY James here, he wants 4th, goes one way, goes the other. Is he going to be alongside by the time they hit the apex? He is. He's fully ahead by the time they hit the apex.
Nicely done. But is Bukoy going to have a look down start finish straight?
These two cars seemingly equal on power.
Oh.
Even though only one is named as such.
Too early on the brakes there from Bukoy, but James has run a little bit wide, side by side through turn 2 now, up the hill to turn 3.
Not quite side by side, there's a they've stuck to either side of the track, giving themselves plenty of room.
Well, technically
visibility not the best.
Smithy off track there, I think having to go the wrong side of the tyres.
I didn't quite catch that. I was busy watching this battle. Hopefully we'll see a replay, but these two giving each other a lot of respect through the twisty bits.
They are.
Bukoy's got a bit wide.
Yeah, that's the place now. Got to say that Scirocco though, whenever Pike James gets it hooked up, it does seem to perform well. I mean, it
not
seems
just in the hands of PY James either. The independently entered Scirocco of Race Pro has had a podium. Go. Oh, speaking of which, both in the points.
Yeah, it seems like a long time ago that PY James won back in the second round at Imola.
He certainly shows the pace to do so again. If not for a broken engine. Hopefully his lump makes it to the end this time before launching itself.
Oh, look at that on the brakes. Oh, too far.
Far too low on the brakes. The brakes there for Flob.
On the brakes. Oh, this is the... Yeah. Not sure what he's doing.
Smithy. I think the rear end got a little loose and he ended up oversteering.
Don't mind me.
Supposed to aim for the camera there, I'm sure, Smithy. Now, what will the stewards think of that? Because that was an incredible example of cutting the circuit.
I don't think he gained an advantage.
Smithy in a bit of a no man's land here in third place at the moment.
These two got the track all to themselves.
Doing what they do best. It's certainly been a fine example of touring car racing this weekend from these two cars. Very Citroën-esque.
Of course, no team orders though.
No. HOK and Flavoury Rug taking a wide line through the octagon. No team orders at Blair 1 because both drivers are deadlocked near enough for the championship.
Indeed.
And it's likely that whatever happens to either of them, they'll win the team championship as well. What with their nearest rivals either having dropped down to one car each through injury or otherwise, or just not picking up the results they need. So the Blair 1 drivers free to go at it. No danger of losing anything.
No.
For the team or themselves.
So on to the final lap, and these two will be joining them soon. It's the battle for 6th.
While James now hunting down Smithy with great success.
He is.
They've only got less than a lap left, but if he carries on his pace, and Smithy is probably on his usual churned up tyres by now.
Smithy's probably hoping that PY James suffers the same fate as last round.
Oh, he's past the penultimate lap now, though. And we've not heard him on the radio complaining of any power issues, so...
Apart from the power issue that held him up for a while, Bukoy.
I think this position for Smithy is safe. He's far enough ahead with 5 or so corners remaining.
It's too far back to make a challenge into the hairpin.
The hairpin is where Blairy's heading now. The hairpin and then the 2 switchbacks of turns 13 and 14, and he would have won his 4th race in the Really Rubbish Racing Touring Car Championship Season 2. Ollie K right with him. We're going to see a nice staged photo finish as these two come across the line.
Here we go. Great display.
Lights flash. Blairy takes the win from Ollie K.
Couldn't be a much better result for that team.
No. Smithy holds on to 3rd ahead of PY James. Great show from him there, from second last on the grid. Managed to keep out of trouble.
Indeed.
Flavoury Rug finishes ahead of AJOK, so something must have happened there on the last lap.
And here we have the last
Kaibutsu
points.
cars.
Lynn taking 10th place. By Junior in 11th.
The BMWs really seem to suffer, which is unusual on this circuit. You'd think, pulling away from all those slower corners, and there's a lot of corners, that they'd do pretty well with that. Turn 7 is what happened to AJK. Just got a bit wide.
Yeah, tyres didn't have enough.
Yep, simple case of tyres giving up and running out of road. But Flavoury Rug will have that. A 6th place for him. More consistent points. So there we have it. Another Blair 1-2. 4th, 5th of the season and the third in that orientation. Blairy winning, Ollie K second, only a second and a half behind. Smithy grabbing another third place, that's his fourth of the season. EY James, an incredible fourth from last on the grid, only a second off of third place.
We have the last of the points players, Flobadob and Lynn, and did well to get that final point from his teammate Bag Jr. And then 3 independents, MasterOntwolf, Don Matteo, and unfortunately DanThorn not finishing the race.
So coming from his lead-based injuries. So let's have a look at the Drivers' Championship. Blairy pulling ahead now, 11 points ahead of Ollie K. Smithy getting a bit more of a jump on Flavoury Rug than before, and AJK unfortunately slipping back. Coming in within grasp of his teammate.
Yeah, first of the independents, Race Pro on 29 points. Bike Junior in 10th. Designer Soup and DanThorn running very closely, 14 and 13 points respectively. And then those people that... Yeah.
The rest.
Look at that score.
Teams Championship, Blair won. 211 points from Power on 123, so we're fast approaching 100 points ahead. Javery and Black Cats now down to 1 driver each, but still staying ahead of Kaibutsu.
And the independent trophy standings, the Monolith has had a huge lead now over Colour Racing, which is a shame to see.
Howler jumping up to third there. Good show from MasterOntwolf. So that was the second of our 2 races from Turkey, the Istanbul Park circuit and the Really Rubbish Racing Touring Car Championship. Next stop, we're heading to the streets of Macau. We hope to see you all there. I've been Alex, Adam has been Adam.
I have.
And we'll see you next time.